Welcome back into the Sports Source. This part of our show is brought to you by Benedict Construction. Thanks to you, our viewers, our show is the #1 sports show in Knoxville media, easily. That growth boomed after I hired a company to build us the den that we use as a studio, and that's Benedict Construction. And man, they came in on time, they came in on budget. Everything you could possibly want. The quality work in here is spectacular. I have to make sure the desk is chained down every week so people don't slide it out somehow. So Benedict Construction, we thank them. You should give them a call as well. All right, want to introduce the next guest we got. VFL Lou Evans, welcome into the show. Appreciate having you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming by. It's draft day, so we're going to be kind of quick. I apologize for that. We'll have you back, I promise. But I wanted to ask you, leaving to be a graduate transfer, you leave Utah State to come to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Culture shock, anything surprise you? Was it what you expected when you came to Knoxville?
It was different. The reason why I say that is because, you come somewhere from the Mountain West and then you go to the SEC down south, the South is different. They really care about their sports in the SEC. And so that shocked me a lot. And the way they're passionate and they love their sports, and so that's something that shocked me, and I love it.
Well, you kind of I'm guessing you did love it because you became kind of a fan favorite with a lot of folks out there. Did you anticipate that when you moved in?
No, not really. We had a lot of good guys on the team this year, so I would never thought, I just wanted to come in for my 5th year and just make an impact any way that I could, and to get all the fan support that I did, I loved it, and my year here at Tennessee was awesome.
Talk to me about Rick Barnes. You played for him for a year. He's going to be starting his 3rd year here at Tennessee later this year. There are people out there who are critical. They say, well, he's not working as hard as he should be. Okay, well, you've seen it up close. True or false?
Definitely false. The reason why I say that is, I've been to a couple of universities now, and so being here, I wish I would have spent more time with Coach Barnes. The reason why I say that is he doesn't sit in his office like most coaches do. They come to practice, they leave. This guy, his office is in the gym. He's got a chair, he's got a desk in there, and he is in the gym from 6 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night, just trying to get guys better. He's always coaching, and I wish I would have had a couple more years with him.
Let me ask you this. We talked about it a few times during the season. He is pretty honest when it comes to the press, and when he's happy, he says good things. When he's not happy, he can be pretty critical at times. Do you just develop thick skin, or is that kind of a tough love thing? How do the players react to that? Because it doesn't seem like it bothers anybody.
It doesn't. I've talked to former players that played for him at Texas, and he's always got his foot on the pedal. He's never gonna. He wants you to reach expectation, and then once you reach that expectation, he wants you to go even farther. So he's always criticizing you. He gives you compliments, but he doesn't. He bashes on you more than he gives you compliments, and I think that's helped me throughout my time here. I've become a better person, and I've grown here while I've been at UT.
Well, there's different ways to doing it. For every player's coach, there's somebody else who's more of a drill sergeant, and there you can win in either way as long as your players react to you and like you, and it seems like they do. Let me talk to you very quickly about the players that you're leaving, and you're still finishing up at UT, right? You still got your graduate degree to complete?
Yeah, I'll get my master's this summer in leadership. So I'm pretty excited about that. Go to college, get my undergrad, and now my master's, and I'll get it paid for. My parents are pretty stoked about that. So
I bet.
Yeah, so it's been fun. But the guys that I'm leaving.
Where do you see this program going now that the foundation hopefully is laid?
We had a young group last year. We had two upperclassmen that finished the year with us, and then the rest were sophomores and freshmen. So I think after you go through it for a year, you know what to expect. When it gets down to winning time, you know what to do now. And the guys that Coach Barnes has coming in with the guys returning, I see him making NCAA tournament after NCAA tournament. He's worked them extra hard this spring. I've been in there watching him. And Coach Barnes doesn't want anything besides getting to the NCAA tournament and try and win some SEC championships as well.
Good deal. Lou Evans, I want you to stick around. We'll have you back out here with Mr. Mark Pankratz in a couple of segments. I want to ask you something else. When we come back, we're going to do one more rapid-fire questions on UT and the NFL draft. A little later in the show, we're going to tell you which of these guys is going to have the longest career in the NFL. We got plenty more to come. Come on back on the Sports Source.